It's the Morning Brew Monday. Thank you for watching us today. We've got everybody here. We're all set. I'm Larry Aarons, along with co-host Aaron Muffaletto. And we have well, it's almost Cinco de Mayo, everybody. That's the next thing on the calendar. And we want you to meet Francis Lujan. Francis is producing an event called Noche de Oro 2013. Francis, welcome to the couch. How are you?
Thank you for the invitation.
Thanks for coming to our little TV show.
Thank you.
And you can introduce your guest
as well. This production is a partnership between Mansell Anderson and myself. So we're both putting on this production. Second year. Wow. Second year.
Fantastic.
Noche de Oro 2013.
So when is it?
It's going to be on May 4th, which is Saturday night, at the National Hispanic Cultural Center at 7 o'clock.
So tell us a little bit about it. What can we expect? It's a night of dancing.
It's a history of New Mexico via music and dance. We start with the Native American era, and we're following New Mexico's history through the different eras. And we begin with the Native, we go into the Spanish, we go into the Mexican, and then we go into the Western influence, and then end with New Mexico today.
Wow.
Yes.
And it sounds like a good party.
Yeah. We intend for it to be.
It's really going to be a lot of fun. We have Shelley Morningsong and Fabian Fontanelle, who are Shelley has won, I think, 2 NAMI awards. Fabian is an award-winning choreographer. It's going to be really, really amazing. And then we have R.W. Hampton is in our territorial era, kind of the cowboy, go west young man era. And he's won so many national awards for being a cowboy singer, poet. It's really just amazing. We're honored to have him here. And of course, Frances, you know, has been, she's the creative director, and she really orchestrated the show from beginning to end. And there's some really meticulous work that goes along with it. You walk out and you feel like you learned something without being hit over the head. It's a real, it is a Cinco de Mayo celebration, but it's really sort of rebranded.
Yes, because Cinco de Mayo is a Mexican holiday, and that's part of it, but you've expanded it and made it kind of New Mexico style.
Hopefully people who are native New Mexicans, they'll leave there knowing something more about our state, and those who are there who are new to our state will definitely know what the uniqueness is about New Mexico.
And it's kind of like a little history lesson.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, you know, the backdrop from the Albuquerque Photo Gallery, we're going to have era-specific, the backdrop to the whole show is era-specific photographs. And with the landscape, New Mexico's landscape being the thread between all of the eras. So visually, it's going to be quite a show.
Now we have a few photos, and we've got some children here that are depicted. Now what are these kids doing? And you can look on the monitor over here, some of the photos, and have you describe what's going on here, Francis, if you would.
Okay.
We've got some kids here learning to dance, obviously.
Right. I teach dance. I teach ages 3 and a half. That's ages 3 and a half on up. So they start off at Los Tapatíos is the name of the school, and then they can work their way, and they perform. They perform. They get trained to not only dance but also perform, and there's a difference. And then they can go all the way up to professional level with ballet in fuego. In fact, a part of the show is we're doing an APS show on Friday morning, which is a mini version of Noche de Oro that's going to be student focused. And there's going to be engagement, and some of the children from Los Tapatíos will be performing in that. And still following our eras, still following that. But there'll be some engagement. And then in the afternoon, Friday afternoon on May 3rd, we're doing a senior show. And this is real different this year from last year. And that is that's Ballet and Fuego up on the monitor. But we're doing a senior show in partnership with the Department of Senior Affairs, City of Albuquerque, where I've taught a couple of dances and they've named themselves. They've given their group a name, Bailarinas de Oro. Okay, they'll be performing in the senior show, and that's a special show. Also following the eras, but again, senior directed. The MC, the script is senior focused. So different. So we're covering all age groups with this show.
So this group, the Bella and Fuego, is that right?
Yes.
So how do you select these people? Do they volunteer?
No.
Or do you go out and find them?
No, they work their way up through Los Tapatíos.
Okay.
And they get trained in both the Spanish, classical Spanish. Okay, there's a difference between the Spanish we do and flamenco. Classical Spanish dance, Mexican folkloric dance, and then of course contemporary. And contemporary would be Latin dance.
Just a few seconds left. Again, Noche de Oro is on Saturday night, May 4th.
That's right.
Tickets are
17, 22, and 27, and they can be purchased at the National Hispanic Cultural Center.
fantastic. And you'll get a big crowd for this.
Oh,
This sounds so much fun.
It promises to be exciting.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Hard.
Thank you. And Francis, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming on the Morning Brew.
Thank you so much.
We're coming back in a moment. Our final cup is next. It's the Morning Brew for Monday. I'm Larry Aarons with Aaron Muffaletto. We'll be back.